So this is the S22 Plus, the bigger brother of the S22 and the little brother of the S22 Ultra. The S22 and the S22 Plus come in Phantom Black, Phantom White, Green, Pink, Gold, and they got a few other colors, some custom colors on Samsung's website. That's gonna ship out a little later, I believe. This model, as well as the Ultra and the base 22, comes in 128 gigabytes and 256 gigabytes. For pre-orders, T-Mobile offered me a free storage upgrade. For the same price, I got the 256 with the trade-in. So let's go ahead and box this bad boy. Now this is the first time I'm opening this, but I have seen the model at Best Buy the other day. They had displays, phone on displays, so if you want to check it out and you're not sure which size you want to buy, and you have a local Best Buy or wherever country you're in, you should go ahead and check it out and you might see them on display. So, wow, this is really nice. As you might know, they don't give you any charging blocks anymore, which is kind of a bummer. As you can see, there's the SIM tray ejector. What do we got here? There's a got some packaging. USB-C to USB-C. So if you have one of those chargers already, then you're good to go. If you have Android, if you have an Android device released in the last few years, you probably have a USB-C already. And that's it. That's why the box is so thin and nothing else. No brick. So hopefully you guys already own a brick. So here it is. Looks really nice. Even in Best Buy, I couldn't really pull it off the display, so I never actually held it to see its weight. It's pretty good. Not too heavy. Really nice. Let's go ahead and give that a plastic an appeal, huh? So on this device, they have Corning Glass Victus on the front and the back of the device. And there's like a matte cover, so it's not just glass. You don't get any fingerprints, which is nice. It's matte black on the back. So on the back here, we have 3 lenses. We have the 12 megapixel ultra wide lens, the 50 megapixel main sensor lens, and the 10 megapixel telephoto lens. So the Galaxy S22 Plus has a 6.6 AMOLED display, whereas last year's model had a 6.7, so there's a decrease by 0.1 inches, just like the S22 base model went from 6.2 inches to 6.1. I really like this upgrade. It's really nice. I know it's very similar to S21. For those who don't have S21s, it seems like a pretty good upgrade. For those who do have S21s, if you got the cash to burn, why not, huh? So the biggest difference I see is this metal railing. It's more squared off, and it's pretty similar to the current iPhone models, which I like. I actually like the rails being flat on the iPhone and this model too. It's a little curved, but for the most part it's flat. I like the rails, how they go the whole width. Let me show you an S21. I have an S21 here, base model. And I don't know if you can see it, but the rail is like 2/3 of the width of the phone. Where it starts to curve in the back, you can see those white part on the side. And this S21 model, base model, so it has the plastic back versus the glass. But of course the S21 Plus does have glass in the back. So another difference is as you can see, the camera module, it's one on the S21. It's one piece, and then on the S22, there's a seam right here, so it's sort of a separate piece, which is kind of cool. It looks pretty cool though. I like it better than the S21, just preference. And yeah, I believe this is for the antenna. This little groove right here is for the antenna. Got the power/Bixby button. You got some volume rocker right here. Nothing on their side, pretty clean. Antenna lines. Looks like a microphone here. Then on the bottom is where you put the SIM card, your USB charging, and a speaker. So that's about it for our first look and unboxing on this, guys. A few other specs. Comes with the Samsung 8 Gen 1 processor. And it looks really nice. I think it looks really good. Obviously I got it. Not too much of a difference in size-wise, but of course this is a 1 inch. This is 0.1 inch bigger than this year's model S21 base. So of course there's gonna be a smaller difference here. If you guys want to see other differences, I have a Pixel 5 here. So that's a 6-inch display. And this is 6.2. This is 6.6. We also have a Pixel 6 here, Pixel 6 Pro, which is what I've also been using alongside a Note 20. And then we also have an iPhone 12 Max, Pro Max. So as you can see, they're not too big in difference. They're all pretty good in size. So if you're okay with size, I prefer this because of the bigger battery and the bigger screen, but I didn't really need the Ultra features this time around. I had a Note 20 Ultra, and it was great. I really love the squarish design of the screen, which is pretty similar to this phone. It's pretty squarish versus how these other ones kind of curve on the side, so you get a little bit cut off over here. But yeah, this is the one I'm going with this time, and I'll be putting my SIM in here and be using it for a while, and then I'd like to make another video with my thoughts about it, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts. So I do want to mention one more thing. So I had this S21 last year, and the reason I went with black, I usually don't go with black. I really like colors. As you can tell from my Pixel 5, I don't usually go with black, I usually go with some kind of color. This one, I can't get the white one. This one would take me another additional month to get the white one. So I went with the black one, that was the most one in stock, which is pretty cool, I like it. Anyway, I went with the black one this time because I had this model, this white model. I probably would have got white in this model too, but when you put a case, I don't know if all cases, but I had the Samsung silicone case. But when you put the case on, you can still see like this little silver lining here, and on the back, you can see the silver lining around the lenses on the back covers. So I kind of didn't like that, so I went with black this time. So when you put a case, you just see the black part here and then the case. You don't see anything that stands out, no borders. Also the back lens as well. I do have a speaking case here. I went with the Ultra Hybrid. Even though it's black, I wanted to show off the phone as well. So if you have a color one, this seems like a pretty good option, I think. See, if that was for that phone, this might be a perfect example. This is a good example, actually. I don't know if you can see that, but if the case was fitting, let me push it to one side. See, even if I have it pushed all the way to the right side, you can still see the silver lining, which kind of bugged me. It didn't look too clean. It looked weird to me. And oh, if you had this speaking case, you would obviously see the whole silver frame here, which is not a big deal. But I wanted to go with black so that when I put the phone in, it was tough. I got the black so I wouldn't see the rail colors here. I wanted just to be, non-intrusive. It's pretty nice. It's a good case. I like this case. I recommend this case so far. Looks good. Looks pretty clean. I like it. That's pretty much it for now. Those are my thoughts, my initial thoughts and unboxing. If you guys have any questions, just hit me up in the comments. Let me know. Take it easy. Bye.